I'm sure glad that's over. What tedium. Geez, knights are so stiff and formal. Oh, your most royal highness, we swear to it that we blah blah blah. I'm a knight too, you know, and Craig's like an uncle to me. Please don't make fun of him, thanks! Well, someone needs to loosen him up, that's for sure. Okay, Prince, ready to head to the Deep Twilight Forest now? We've got us some ruins to explore! So you haven't forgotten about that? I was worried Commander Layden had bored the knowledge right out of you. I said don't make fun of Craig! The quickest way to get to the Deep Twilight Forest is to go back to Port Spenax. From there, we just need to head west. Let's go! Yes, let's go indeed! Alright, so now that we are out of Port Spenax, let's go ahead and head west like the game tells us to. I do want to get a battle before we go into the Deep Twilight Forest, just so you can hear what the music is like with Rania in charge, effectively. So, let's... come on, battle. Okay, I want to get into a battle and it doesn't queue. I don't want to get into a battle and I get one every 5 steps. Alright, here we go. It's an interesting twist in the theme. It almost sounds a little... I mean, it sounds like it's got Spanish guitar in the background. And obviously you're... although I don't remember that being any flute I've ever heard, that hitting the high notes there. But it's an interesting little twist on the theme. I think I prefer Maroon's. And even Cornelio's maybe is a little bit better in terms of the sheer orchestral quality of it. But there you go, you got another theme. If y'all are into that sort of thing, let me know which one y'all's favorite is between the 3 of them. I don't know, I'd just be curious if nothing else. There we go. Again, no change in the victory music, sadly. Okay, now that that's taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and use one of the blinking rune pieces I have to sub out Rania for Norma, because I'm greedy and I want my money. Norma, there you are. What about Ernst? Oh well, that shouldn't be too big a deal. Alright, so now, let's officially head into the Deep Twilight Forest. The Deep Twilight Forest. Yep, that's it. Thanks. The Sindar Ruins lie deep within. This place doesn't see many visitors, so don't expect an easy path straight to the ruins. You ain't kidding. Steel yourselves. This will be a difficult journey. It'll all be worth it if we can save Leon. Yeah, when they say expect a difficult journey, they're not kidding at all. I actually had to get a map from GameFAQs, basically, so that I could actually navigate this place with some note of effectiveness here, because it is very hard to go through if you don't know where you're going to try to find treasure and the like. Alright, so our first enemies here, well, first enemy, singular, is the big creeper, which we've already actually seen, ironically enough. That's alright though, that's fine, we can beat this guy up fairly easily. If I say that, and then you're still not dead, but you will be now.
Mueller, did you see that?
Alright, so if we head over... yeah, here we go. I was about to say, oh crap, I'm lost already. Head over here, we pick up window set 5, which obviously we will give to Zunda when we get the chance. Okay, so now let's go around the circle here, if I can. Okay, yeah, that'll take us up that way. And we get another new enemy for this place anyway, the Killer Tiger, which I believe we could encounter on the world map, so it's not that new, I suppose. Okay, good. Yeah, not too much to it, really. The good thing about this place is that the battles aren't terribly hard. There's going to be a lot of them, though. Okay, so head around here, and now... Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself on this map just to make sure I don't miss out on anything. Okay, go down here. Let's see. That's... Okay, I went too far. Man, I gotta say, after the big hole, these guys are easy. Alright, so let's keep going through here. Here we go. And go down and around. Well, and that one, Miyake's got poisoned, and we got a poison orb, which I think is fairly fitting, given. What did I... Okay. That's what must have happened. I must have accidentally hit the stick over. Okay, so go down and around, and then as we go up here, if you go left from this intersection, you'll be able to go forward, but if you go right, you'll swing to treasure. And you also swing to a Do-Re-Mi elf that I'm going to run away from, because this is the Do-Re-Mi elf that Cornelio wants to catch, and we're not going to kill it. Okay, so swing around here to the right, and the treasure chest will be waiting for us up at the top there. You can kind of see it peeking out. Alright, hello, Tarantula! We've fought these guys before too, but we haven't fought them here yet, so here they are. And there they go. Yeah, the big hole really trains you very well for the rest of the game. I was about to say the rest of the tactic. Hello, Pent Tactic! Alright, so let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, I think the Pent Tactic, well, from the name, no, it's not okay. The Pent Tactic is a tactic for 5 characters, based on pentagram or penta, which is Greek for 5. So, there you go. So I got that. Now let's swing back around here. And we've actually, now to think about, sorry, we got a new enemy, the Stone Golem! I don't know why it didn't hit me there for a moment, but obviously this guy's got very high defense, so plan accordingly. But... Okay, well good. He only hit Miyake's once in all of that rigmarole. That's good. But Richard still cuts him to pieces.
Mueller, did you see that?
Alright, so go ahead and swing back around. And from here, it's pretty much a straight-on north shot. Just keep going north until you can't go north anymore. And we've got the mini-boss of the area, the Rock Golem. So, nice palette swap there, game. Good job. And my magical fighters can't do a darn thing, but oh well, that's alright. Good thing is, Richard's always there with the parry, and everybody is in good shape. Even though I'm a little surprised Miyake's isn't hitting very hard. I've gotten her weapon to a fair degree sharpened up, so it should be in better shape than that, really. You do notice, though, yeah, these guys, or this one does hit a little bit harder on the backswing, so just be careful with that.
Looks like we won.
Alright, so Magical Piece 1, Unknown Statue, and an Earth Ring, which magical pieces are always good, because if you get the Magical Rune, then you equip it on a Magic Caster, and they are a lot more powerful. Statue, Earth Ring, Alright, so let's keep on sliding north here until we can go east. Okay, then let's see, where am I? Okay, I need to track downward now, because we've got one more treasure we can pick up while we're here, and it is somewhere, there it is. The Old Book 6. So, good thing to have, obviously. Alright, let's duck out of here, and then trend north and around. Then we will almost be at the end of this part. Alright, so swing around, and then essentially we are now just pretty much gravitating our way east and north as we can find it. Alright, so I think we go down here. We should be able to reach... yeah, here we go. Alright, as we press east, we swirl around and head north to Something that looks a little bit more put together than what we've been through so far. Alright, so, welcome to the ruins proper. I said, welcome to the ruins proper. Wow, now I see why they call them ruins. This place is a wreck. Indeed, these are what ruins normally look like. Aurora Sindaria Castle is the exception. And quite the exception it is, yes indeed. You want to explore this mess? Is it even worth it? There were a number of doors I couldn't open the last time I was here. I want to find out what lies beyond them. Ah, the truth comes out. You've been here too, Zweig? Yes, and like you, I returned home empty-handed. I thought the doors wouldn't open because of the ancient nature of the ruins. But if my intuition is right, your rune will do the trick, Prince. Well, alrighty, I guess we get to be Tomb Raiders then. Okay, so fortunately this place isn't nearly as bad as, say, the forest. Alright, so we get a cyclone piece here, then go around the block here, and meet new enemies for the ruins themselves. The million eyes that we saw in the deep hole. So, yeah, like before, slaughter them with impunity. I'm not sure these guys will hit quite as hard, but I'm not taking any chances. So, yeah, slaughter, destroy, 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 destroy. Let's see, 300 plus damage to all enemies. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, well, they don't hit quite as hard, it looks like. Because I think they were hitting Vicky for somewhere in the neighborhood of 100-something, and they're all targeting Vicky. Well, okay then. Alright, I see you've got a little bit of a vendetta against our fire-wielding mage. Shame on you. That'll definitely help, though. Now, I find it interesting that you can... Oh, good God. Okay, they really want to kill Vicky. My lord, there must be a bounty on her head or something. But yeah, you can see that we see these... Well, at least one of these same enemies here. So, obviously, be careful. But you get magical peaches out of it, which, of course, is always good. Okay, so, let's see about... I keep forgetting I didn't get all of my items out like I should have. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this to bring her back. Cyclone, there we go, we're good. Okay, so swirl around here, and let's see. Okay, from here we go... Okay, yeah, keep going around the block. I must say, Vicky is picking some phenomenal times to crit. Definitely. Okay, so... Let's see, as we head up through here... Alright, yeah. Keep going, head east, and then make our way south. It's a lot of running, so just fair warning. Alright, well, guess who else showed up? The Bone Soldiers and the Golden Sun that we saw, also in the Deep Dungeon. Yeah, guess what? They're here too. So, alright, well, fun times. Alright, so as we go through here, really, you can go south through either exit out of this hall if you go through this one or the next one, because you're going to reach the same point either way. You're just either going to cross over one direction or the other. It doesn't particularly matter which you take. We pick up a Mother Earth piece here. And let's see, from there... Okay, let's see. Okay, it's saying I should... Okay. And hello there, Bronze Sun. You're new, too. My goodness, finding all sorts of new enemies in here now. Okay, and you're gonna hit my back row. That's fantastic. Well, I'm glad you all resisted it. That's good. I think we should be able to take you down next turn, though, I would expect. Although, you're... Okay, you are hurt a bit, but... There we go. Good. Okay, let's see. Do I need to go up here? Oh, no, that just... Okay, sorry. When it said keep going, I wasn't entirely sure what it meant. My directions were slightly unclear, so... Sorry, we're going in a little bit of a circle, but what it meant was keep going west, effectively, from here. Then we'll pick up another treasure. And we've got yet another big hole enemy, the unicorn zombie. Sorry, I'm mostly just showing these again because they are new enemies, at least to this location. So we're just going to take them accordingly. But other than that, it's the same fare that we saw when we were down there, just a lot more of them and more encounters.
Looks like we won.
Alright, so now let's go the right direction here. And we should have a new treasure coming up pretty shortly. That is actually twice now that Vicky has chained against the Million Eyes enemies, which is really good. Alright, Cape of Destiny, yeah! Alright, so let's see. Now we need to go east and head north to get to, effectively, the next area. And our next battle. Alright, here we are. Hello. Now that's one big hole! We just got out of a really big one, actually. Huh. That hole wasn't there the last time I came. I wonder what happened. More than you can imagine. Oh, eh? I, set off some trap that sort of locked me in here, so I had to, Wait, you blew that big hole in the ceiling, Lorelei? You actually think I could do something like that? Well then, what happened? Elaborate. I'd rather not talk about it. I said I'd rather not talk about it, so come on, let's go, come on, come on! She sure is a strange one, alright. What is it? Oh, nothing. Come on, let's get going. Sure it is, yeah. Alright, so before we do that, Guardian Gloves and the Fujiwara Gauntlets. Good stuff. Actually, speaking of, let's see if I can equip any of this new stuff. Okay, so we got Fujiwara Gauntlets, which are actually better for Belcute. Interesting. Then Guardian Gloves, which are better for the Prince, but I've got him in the Prosperity stuff. And then, let's see, that pretty much wraps it up for the equipment we've gotten so far. Earth Attack +1, meh. Alright, so now let's head north and around the block. It really doesn't matter which direction you go with this one either. And more Million Eyes fall by my blade. Wahaha. Alright, so keep heading north here. And we get ourselves the wonderful Golden Hammer. That means that once we give that to our smith, we can have Dongo fix our weapons up to level 15, which is really freaking wonderful. It's also really freaking expensive, so you better be building up that money. That's part of why I've held on to all of mine. Alright, so now let's head west and around. And then we're essentially going to snake our way through here. Alright, so let's keep on a snaking. Okay, let's see. Here we go. To the Journeyman Crystal, where we can save if we so choose. But I'm not going to save because we're in the middle of an episode, so let's just march forward, shall we? Here we are. This door was most stubborn before. Yeah, no luck for me either. And I think we know I'm willing to try just about anything. Wow, I botched that one. But look at the seal. It's not the same as your rune. Wait. Isn't that the Twilight rune? Yes, it looks like it isn't the Dawn rune after all. Wait, you mean we came all this way for nothing? No, don't jump to conclusions. Give it a try, Prince.
Wow.
Hey, it's opening.
That's incredible!
But it's not even the same rune. It doesn't make any sense. It's believed that the Dawn rune and Twilight rune work together as a pair to protect the Sun rune. Think of them as twins. That's probably why one reacts to the other. Well, all I care is that it opened. And save the theories for later, okay? We've got to pick up the pace. Is somebody there? Interesting choice of clothing. Hi, Killy! Killy? You know this guy? You are a guy, right? Have you been following us, Killy? Be honest. No, little girl. I just ended up in the same place as these idiots. Huh, with you involved, I tend to doubt that. Now, this isn't the time or place to argue. Why don't we let him join us? He looks pretty normal. Well, other than the whole hat and cape deal. Looks can be deceiving. I can't count the number of times this fool almost got me killed. You're one to talk, little girl. What are you talking about? Enough! We all want to explore this place, right? So let's work together. Right, Prince? You don't mind if Crazy Hat Guy comes along, right? Can't trust a guy dressed like that. Nah, we don't mind. Care to join us? I've never seen the area ahead. If I can explore it by accompanying you idiots, that's what I'll do. Welcome aboard then, I guess. Huh. So, Killy joins the party now, which means I'm going to... Who am I going to kick out? That's a good question, actually. I mean, I can't kick those two out. I don't want to kick Norma or Murid out, so I guess I'll give Erish a vacation. Even though this is going to put us at something of a tactical disadvantage because Killy has no armor on, so... Boy. Alright, I want to rearrange the formation a slight bit because... For sorcery... Okay, never mind. I don't need to arrange it. I like Vicky being in the back. Thank you very much.
What the hell is that thing?
Is that tree moving?
Alright, so it's boss time against the Ancient Creeper. I gotta be honest, that last little shot of him kind of staring down almost reminded me of something you might see in, of all things, Wild Arms. I don't know why, but anyway. Yeah, this guy is slow as crap, but he can hit like a tank, so we want to prepare accordingly. Alright, let's go ahead and get magic going. Belku, you attack. Vicky, I'm unleashing the full fury of your flame rune, of your rage rune. Prince, I want you buffing everybody's attack if we can. And Killy, well, you come with the rage rune too, so I can't use Final Flame with you, but Explosion will do quite nicely. Thank you very much. So the big thing you want to deal with here is, or want to keep in mind here, is watch out for his poison attack, because that can deal a fair bit of damage pretty quickly. So we're definitely going to need to keep on our toes healing-wise. So I might be using the Prince's healing more than a little bit. Now, you notice also, he's a little bit more privy to physical attacks than he is necessarily to magical attacks, which is unfortunate. The Ancient Creeper, though, cannot parry, dodge, or counter, which is pretty good, actually, in the long run. Okay, there's your poison attack, and that poisoned, it looks like Miyakis and the Prince, I think. Kind of hard to tell, honestly. Alright, so go ahead and attack. Let's see, what can you do, Miyakis? You can heal everybody. That would probably be best, because Killy's almost dead. Then, Belcoot, you attack. Vicky, yeah, do another Final Flame, I guess. Prince, your Dawn Rune actually will come in handy here, because that'll remove those status changes. And then Killy, yeah, go ahead and use the other explosion, I suppose. Too bad Richard is not multi-attacking. That's alright, though. Okay, good. That gets Killy back up on his feet. And the status change difference should take care of all that poison crap that's on us. Alright, good. So this will heal. About the only time that this is actually come in handy is against this guy. I mean, go figure. There we go. Awesome. There you go. Good job, Belcoot. And this, I think, as it mentioned, should hit for probably about 800 or so. So I think we should be getting the Ancient Creeper down on his knees pretty soon. Okay. And he's going to poison us again. Yippee. Okay, so that hit Killy, and he is almost dead again, which means pretty much second verse same as the first. So, sorry, Miyakis, you can't attack anybody just yet. Alright, let's see. Now, move to Explosion with her. Prince, do your thing again, unfortunately. And then Killy, let's actually see... Let's see how much you would physically attack for. Just because, mostly. Or we can just watch this thing die. That works too.
Looks like we won.
Alright, so... Pale-Gate Piece, Silver White Robe, which is a pretty nice piece of armor, Cyclone Piece, which is always useful, and an unknown painting. Plus, with all the prosperity stuff, 126,000 pots, so yay us. Alright, so after that's done, really there's not much left to do except to get rid of Killy's poison here. Then once we do that, all we have to do is step up north and have ourselves yet another scene now that we're finished. It's just like the rooms Weig discovered at Aurora Sindaria Castle. Yeah, they do look awfully similar. Look. The Twilight Rune.
Prince.
My intuition was right. It reacts to the Dawn Rune too.
What is it?
What was that?
Same as the other one.
What other one?
We saw a vision like that in the castle at Sarah's Lake, too.
Really? You did?
The content of the vision was very different, though. A vision of destruction and a vision of rebirth.
What you witnessed were visions of things that happened in the past.
What the hell is happening now?
There she is again!
Again? So that's it. You must be Leknot. Yes, I heard you appeared in the castle at Saris Lake, too. I am sorry I wasn't able to be there. If you don't mind, there are some questions I'd like to ask you.
I'm sorry, but I am unable to answer your questions. What I can tell you is your destiny with the Sun Rune is drawing closer and closer. A new power has awakened within the Dawn Rune. It is a power that appeared in the vision you just witnessed. That power will show you the fate destined for both you and the Sun Rune. But you will, of course, choose your own path. I will be watching to see which path you choose.
Hey, wait! The lady in white, she's gone. Again. How utterly selfish. She refuses to answer our questions, yet she insists we listen to her inane babbling. And she didn't make much more sense this time. Well, enough about that crazy lady. How about it, Prince? Notice anything different about the Dawn Rune? Well, she did say that some power had awakened, or at least that's what I think she meant. Hard to tell. It's becoming clear. Power to restore a burned-out wasteland to a green, fertile landscape. If but a fraction of that power resides within the rune. You mean we could heal Leon? What are we waiting for then? Let's go back! Let's go back! All right, if you're leaving, I'll join you. I really wanted to explore some more, but without the prince's rune, none of these doors will open. Yeah, I know all about dealing with that. Besides, I don't think I'll find what I'm looking for here. For once, little girl, we agree. These are Sindar Ruins. That alone is their significance. Huh. Alright, so, let me see. I want to check something real quick. I want to see if I can use an escape scroll to get out of here. Okay, good, we can. Huh? Are you going somewhere, crazy hat guy? You idiots are leaving the ruins, right? I see no reason to accompany idiots any longer than I have to. No! You can't be serious! I couldn't care less about what happens to this stupid country. I'm interested in the Sindar, that's it. Knowing that, do you idiots still want me to join you? Yup. I'll come along then. Besides, the Sindar and the Falanan royal family's runes are connected somehow. Since you've been chosen by one of those runes, it might be worth my while. Might be. So, Killy becomes a Star of Destiny! Oh, I thought I was finally rid of you! Don't worry, I still want nothing to do with you, little girl. My feelings exactly. Oh boy. Alright, so let's talk about Killy, shall we? Killy is pretty much exactly and anything you want him to be. He has great all-around stats. His access to epic skills is not the best in the world, but if you give him the physical combinations of Double Edge, Power, Fury, or Killer Rune, he can be a beast in the back row as a physical fighter. Contrasting, if you give him, or if you keep him with that Rage Rune, give him a Lightning Rune, or give him Magical Runes along with other such stuff, he can be as good a mage as you want him to be, essentially. Doesn't quite measure up in raw power with the Richards and Belcoots in physical, or with the Zerases and Vickies in terms of magical, but his sheer versatility is pretty amazing. He may not be quite as overpowered as he was in Suikoden 2, when he was basically God on Earth, but he's still pretty darn good this time. Alright, so that will wrap it up here. Next time on Suikoden 5, we're going to head back to HQ with our 3rd level of the Dawn Rune, and I want to go ahead and actually show you that before we leave. Our 3rd level of the Dawn Rune gives us Light of Day, which restores one ally to perfect health, which means resurrection, essentially. So that sounds pretty darn good to me, and hopefully it will help Leon out. We, of course, will find out next time. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.